Hello and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast after a long while. I'm Foster
I'm Daniel.
and Daniel's sick.
I'm sick.
Does Daniel have COVID?
That's the
That's
question.
that's the title. We already
I
came
feel
up
like
with
it's
it.
yeah. I
That's what it
feel
is.
like it's
Have you
it's
tried tasting things?
I can taste things, yeah.
You can
I have
taste things.
no
Can
other
you
sim
smell things?
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I can.
So those are two big signs. I think you might just be sick, man. I don't know, COVID.
Maybe. Still sucks. I'm gonna so does ASU have an isolation dorm?
I know we used to. I
Okay.
don't know about anymore.
That's what I thought about U of A. I was like, I'm not sure the isolation norm exists. I thought it just kind of disappeared, but
Yeah.
it's still a thing. And if you test positive through the university testing system, they know, and they say, hey, you have to leave by like, in like a day or something, and
Really?
go there. And it's like they bring you food. It's like the same thing as ASU used to be, I'm sure.
Is that where
Um,
you are now?
no, I haven't been able to. It's the weekend, and I only got sick. I only knew for sure I was sick today. Yesterday I had a little bit of a sore throat, but today it was like, yeah, okay, this isn't just like irritation, it's like a virus.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna get tested on
Maybe
Monday, and
strep.
yeah,
I had strep. Strep sucked.
I always get strep.
This is the first time I ever got strep. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Although, like right now, I don't know if you can hear anything in my voice, but like I feel okay right now. I took some Advil,
Yeah,
got a cough drop.
that's good.
I feel
Dude,
better
like
than I did.
Advil, like name brand Advil?
No, ibuprofen.
Okay.
Walgreens ibuprofen.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I've been, like, noticing more that, like, I feel like with medicine at least, and food, definitely. Like, food and medicine, name brand kind of matters. Like, I feel a lot better with name brand shit. Maybe it's the placebo, but I don't know, man. Like,
Like, yeah, I mean, it might be the placebo, but yeah, what's the difference? Like, is it just like a proprietary formula or something?
yeah, because,
Propri
like, they can they use they can't use the exact same formula, right? That shit's gotta be trademarked.
I mean, yeah, but they always say compare to, so I guess, it's similar, but not exactly the
Yeah,
same.
and I'm pretty sure it's not. Like, I'm pretty sure if you look on the ingredients, literally just like it's like oxides or shit and shit. Like, so if it's
Yeah.
like it's a paste and it's got like sulfur in it, it's gonna be like sulfur oxide in the generic. So
All
it's gonna be like
oxides.
less. It's gonna be like less powerful, right? I would think.
Yeah, I guess. Well, wait, you're saying oxides are less powerful?
Yeah, because it's not as pure.
Well, I don't think they'd want to put pure sulfur in there.
Well, I'm just giving an example.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know
Maybe,
about like,
maybe.
but if it's like, you get what I'm saying? Though, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they can't just be like, oh, you put 0.28% phosphate in there. Oh, we're gonna put 0.29, and like I feel like that's not possible. Like, that's not,
You
you
feel like
can't
that's
do
not enough
that.
that's like not enough to differentiate it.
Yeah, it's like changing one note in a song and then being like, no, it's different there. See?
Yeah, no, yeah, it probably works very similar to a song. Like you have to change a certain amount, and it has to be approved by some probably like the FDA or something like that. It's different.
Yeah, that's why it takes a while for generics to come out after name brands because they're figuring
Yeah,
out how to fucking
how to like yeah they
redo the
don't know what
shit.
it is.
So like I think that the name brand matters
Okay, well
with
maybe
the
I will
medicine.
maybe I will buy name brand. I have a huge thing of Walgreens brand though, and like it's
Yeah,
nowhere close to being empty. So I'm just gonna keep using
yeah,
that.
like use that. But when you get the chance, like hear my
Yeah.
voice echo in your head, like fucking
Buy name
Doctor
brand.
Oak when you try to
Yeah.
pull out your bicycle in the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
There's a
All right.
time and a
Well, I was gonna
place.
get Tylenol because I like to do the like alternate
Oh,
Tylenol and
you do that
Advil every
shit?
four
Yeah.
hours. Yeah. So I
I
was
don't know
gonna
how
go
I don't have like the time. Like awareness to do that.
I keep a little Google Keep
Oh,
note
nice.
where I'm like, I took
Dude,
it here
yeah,
'cause
like I'm trying to integrate Google into more and more into my life. I just like said like fuck it, they already have all my info. Like I'm gonna
it's
just
just might as well.
yeah, I used to never click like the save password shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I just do that all the time. It's like yeah,
Yeah.
keep me safe, Google.
Keep me safe. Yeah. Well, next time, so like I was gonna get some Tylenol today because I don't have any of that, so that I can alternate. Because I'm assuming I'm gonna get worse before I get better. Uh,
Probably.
so
Well, unless you're catching it right now.
well, or what do you mean? Wouldn't that still? I'm still gonna get worse though,
If you
right?
can catch it before like the exponential
Oh,
like
I see. You
sort
mean
of
catch it like kill it?
yeah. If you
Heard
can
that.
catch it before like its reproduction rate
Yeah,
like
spirals out of control.
exceeds its death rate, you know.
Yeah. Well, I have been like my morning routine includes taking a vitamin D pill, emergency Flonase.
Dude, and you still got sick? What the
I
fuck?
still got sick, and I also eat like whenever I go to the dining hall, which is usually like once a day, or maybe with a day in between.
Yeah, I've been
I
going to the
always
dining hall
get
more too.
I always get like a bowl of peas and an apple, and like
Peace.
that's a staple. Yeah, like just a
That's a
solid.
Daniel meal right there.
Like just a
Bowl of
solid bowl
peas
of
and an
peas
apple.
and an apple, and then whatever other stuff they have. But that is a staple of my meal there. So I'm literally doing the apple a day keeps the doctor away thing,
Dude,
and I
I
still got
eat
sick.
hella apples too now. Facts. Like I try to eat apples too. Apple a day keeps doctor away. Like it rings in my head. Same shit. Like every
Every time
time.
every time I get an apple, every time I'm like, yeah, or every time I
I
remember
see
that I
like or
gotta
I
get,
see an apple. I'm like I should eat an apple.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
And
I
then
got
every time I grab it, I'm like, I feel proud of myself because I
yeah
know I'm keeping the doctor
yeah.
away.
Like get the fuck away, doctor. I don't have COVID. Daniel doesn't have COVID actually.
Don't, yeah, that's the new title of this episode.
No,
Is
no, no.
Daniel doesn't have
You had to figure it out as you watch the episode. So like,
COVID.
does
Yeah.
Daniel have COVID? You watch the episode? No. This is the definitive answer. 7 minutes and
No,
Daniel
I
does
do
not
not.
have COVID.
Uh,
Right? Okay, I said definitive, not definitive entirely, because you haven't gonna test it, right?
yeah, as definitive as we can be in this episode.
Which is like not very much, but
No,
yeah.
I don't have COVID.
No, he just got strep, dude.
Yeah, which is much better.
But yeah, dude, I like what have you been up to lately? Like, cause when was the last episode? Probably so long
Wasn't it
ago.
like the first week of school?
I think so. And what are we like halfway through the semester now? Almost. Probably
Yeah, well,
like a quarter, a little over a quarter, a
yeah.
third maybe.
Well, I will say that this week is a good week to get sick. Well, okay, so I was going to go home this upcoming weekend so I could make an orchestra rehearsal, and I'm arranging a Billy Joel song for them to play, and I'm gonna do piano for it.
Nice.
So like I was looking forward to that, but now most likely I'm not gonna be able to do that. But the upside is uh I have essentially no homework this week. It's bizarre. Like last week I had um an exam on Thursday, an exam on Friday, and then I have an exam to do this weekend, and then a quiz on this Monday. But then after that, I'm like free for the rest of the week, like basically no homework.
No way.
So it
That's
would have been,
nuts.
yeah, it's so weird. And so it's like even more to my chagrin because it's like it would have been a perfect week to just go home because I wouldn't have to worry about
Yeah.
any school, and I could enjoy rehearsal and like hanging out with people and whatever.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like it's probably like like your body is just catching up with you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think that's what it
Like
was.
you were
This week was
going,
just,
going, 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 and then it was just like whoa, calm, and then your body's like it went into shock. It's like
yeah,
fuck.
that's exactly like it was like yesterday I woke up with a slight sore throat. I was like, oh, it's probably just, a mini cold from my retainer, because sometimes that gets bacteria on it and then it gets in your throat during the night and whatever. And that usually goes away. And then over the course of the day, I had my physics exam and that was super stressful. And then after that, I was just kind of dead. And then now I'm sick. So yeah, it was like this week was just kind of hell. And
Yeah,
now
yeah,
now my body is like catching up. Or not
yeah.
catching up, it's like realizing that it's ill.
Realigning to the new
Yeah.
environment
Yeah.
of calm.
Yep.
Dude, that's your last week is like my this week. I have
Oh,
so much
really?
shit this week.
Like what?
I had so much shit this week. I still have stuff to do. I have homework due tonight. I have homework due tomorrow night. Like, and then I have homework due Monday. I have had homework due basically every night. At least at least one, if not two, or
Yeah.
three. Doing one like on one night. Like
Do you have any
every
exams?
day. Yeah, I've had
Uh,
like a couple. I've had like one exam in my 340 in my linear class. I've had a couple exams, but not many. Not like I don't think I've had like the second exam in any of my classes.
yeah, I haven't either. I've just had all of my first exams happened
I don't even think I've
within
had all
the
my
week.
first exams yet. Yeah,
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think I haven't
Well,
taken
actually,
my physics exam yet.
okay, I haven't taken my OChem 2 exam yet, first exam.
Okay.
But that's the week after this one. But like I'm just shocked that I have this, inexplicable break between everything.
Yeah, but yeah, like so much. Like I've just been so busy like this
Yeah.
semester entirely. Like the entire thing. I
Yeah.
haven't had any breaks. I've been spending so much time at the library. Like more time
Yeah.
than I like have entirety of college probably. But
Yeah.
it's nice, I'm discovering. I'm walking around the campus more. I like to walk around the campus instead, like of like skating to class
Yeah.
nowadays. I still
Okay.
like to skate and stuff, but I don't know something about walking to class for me, at least at ASU. I don't know how it is at U of A, especially from your dorms,
Yeah.
but
Well, is it like it's like therapeutic kind of or
I don't
relax?
know. Like I like to look around. The architecture is really cool around ASU.
Yeah.
I
It's like
really
that's like the same for U of A, but not necessarily the architecture, but just like the like calm middle of the desert
it
vibe.
like U of A is so like it's like it's like college. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I feel very college at U of A.
Yeah,
Everyone that
yeah.
went down there is like this is college. At ASU I kind of feel like oh innovation.
Wait, what?
I feel innovation.
Oh, innovation. It's like because it's like city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this
There's
is
lots of like
real
interesting
world.
shapes if you like look up, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's lots of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
squares, lots of triangles and circles in places you wouldn't expect them.
Yeah.
So
U of A is like you look up and it's like sky, pretty blue sky and
yeah, and
clouds
some like
and like mountains.
trees, and
Yeah.
it's
I
like
really
very
like it.
yeah,
I really love when because there's a lot of days where it's just like almost cloudless sky and it's super blue and clear. That's what I like. I love when you wake up and that's what the sky looks like, and you go outside
yeah,
and it's super calm and nice. Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I
And
like.
there's like maybe a slight breeze.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like a little wind.
yeah, yeah. A little wind is as long as it's not cold.
Yeah, I like. I mean,
I
I
like.
like the cold. No, I like the cold
Yeah,
wind. I like
we
it.
we've been over this.
Yeah, we many times.
But yeah, I like when it's warm with a little cool breeze or even a warm breeze. Just wind. Listening to the wind is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Freaking, but yeah. So it's just so slammed with classes. Is that what I was talking about?
Yeah, like you have homework due every day.
Yeah, I'm basically just taking all math and physics this semester. Like it sucks because my materials science class that I'm taking this semester is just
Yeah.
like it's just physics.
Oh,
Like yeah, it's like a I think it's like a statics class kind of, but like
yeah.
specifically for like I don't know materials. I guess I'm not sure, but it sucks and I hate it. And then I have an actual physics class and a
Yeah.
lab, and I have a
Yep.
lab for my material science class, and then I have
Ooh.
um I'm taking two A session math classes. I'm taking applied linear algebra and differential equations.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time, I think.
And it
That's
sucks. It sucks. I have like differential equations is actually not that bad. I have like two homeworks due a week on like Sunday,
Okay.
and they're honestly like not that hard because like throughout this entire like the reason that math has been so hard for me throughout college is because I've forgot all of it and had to relearn. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, I had to relearn. Oh my god, there's a thing popping up on my. Okay, it's gone now. I had to relearn everything from like Calc 1 to Calc 2 basically,
Yeah.
and then Calc 3. Like not gonna lie, I messed up last semester. I think I've mentioned that though, but Calc 3 onward, I still kind of have in my head, so it's a little like differential equations is actually not that hard for me so
Yeah.
far. So
Right.
far, so far.
So
Linear
far.
algebra is pretty tough though. I was never good with matrices, Gaussian elimination.
Yeah, but
It kills me.
but those get it gets easier over time. At least for me, like the class, I slowly realized that the class is just all the same stuff, just different names and like different ways to think about it, basically. You
Yeah,
know,
like
there is new
that's
material, but it's all
it's all
matrices and it's
yeah.
all like vector spaces and stuff.
And that's what I'm noticing too. And it really is like I used to think like especially last year, I was like, dude, literally fuck this. Like I'm not going to be doing this in my job. Like I don't see an application to literally to calculate calculus in my job, but now I am kind of and
Yeah.
it pisses me off cuz
Uh,
I don't want to do math, dude.
yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
maybe it's one of those things that you hate now, but you'll be
I'll be
like,
appreciative of the
yeah, you'll know.
skills later.
'Cause it's like you didn't go to Mojave Middle School, right?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, okay. It was like in the my English language arts class all through middle school. I had this same teacher and or the same two teachers, whatever, same class and like same group of kids. And the every week we had a different set of like 25 to 30 like Latin prefixes, like prefixes and suffixes for words in the
Yeah,
English language.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we had to memorize what they meant and then take a test on it. And that was every single week. So, I don't remember all of them now, but I have just still a huge like
yeah.
repository of those prefixes for every single, for like so many of them. So I
And
can,
you're like walking around looking at shit, and you're just like,
yeah,
yeah.
like I know what that probably means, like a new word or something. If it's any kind of
Excuse me.
scientific word too, especially like because those use a lot. And I'm like, at the time I hated it and everyone hated it, and the teacher was like, "You guys will appreciate this at some point." And then now I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, I know something probably like that is gonna happen. I'm just like, math, gross. And hey, Mr. Walls, shout out Mr. Walls. I not gonna lie, I didn't like you as a math teacher in high school, but I wish I had you now compared to these schmucks at ASU.
Clowns.
Clowns, dude. Yeah. Shout out Mr. Walls. But freaking
Shout out
yeah.
to
I
Mr.
just
Walls for the retakes.
the
For like,
retakes,
I was thinking about that
literally.
like
Yeah.
yesterday or 2 days ago. I was like, Mr. Walls gave us retake. He gave the option to retake every single thing that we like were tested on in that
Yeah.
class. Like it was a quiz or an exam or whatever. There was always a retake.
Like literally. And
And I
like
wish it was now.
it wasn't like a he didn't want like failing grades. Like it actually like helped you so much. Like
Yeah.
because calculus is such a daunting thing. Like I
Yeah.
mean, I know I get nervous on tests and just like forget
Yeah.
everything. So like obviously it happens to other people too. Like definitely takes a little bit of the stress off when you're like, okay, just like I learned what I could. Let me like just do the best I can on the first one and then like try really hard on the second.
Yeah. Like it lets you test the waters to see whether you're ready.
Yeah, like it was so dope. But
I my exams for my chemical engineering courses, so far all of those courses have been taught by like this, well, it's like the same professor and then like a group, some other co-professors, but it's like this one guy named Paul Blowers, and he's super cool. He's awesome. And so I had him for my intro to chemical engineering class last year, and then I have him for my fluid flow and heat transfer class this semester, and my second intro to chemical engineering class, and the classes formats are like the exact same, and the exams are over the weekend. Well, actually, there's a group exam that's in person, but you do it with your group, and then there's an individual exam over the weekend. But like all the exams are completely open note, open book, and like whatever you want, you can. You just can't. Sometimes you can't Google stuff, but usually you can. Like it'll give you like a problem that involves like some sort of compound flowing through a system, and it doesn't give you any information about the compound, so you just go look it up, like on like PubChem or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just do whatever. You have like all of the resources of the internet at your disposal on these exams, and it still does a good job like examining you.
Yeah.
And you have unlimited time limit too, at least on the weekend ones. You could like you just have to be on a Zoom meeting. So you could open the Zoom meeting at like, you know,
Like
like
1 a.m.
yeah, and then just leave it on the entire weekend and just do the exam at your leisure. You just have to stay on,
Damn.
and it's like they don't care.
You
But
have to do it in one go. You can't leave and come back.
yeah, you have to stay on camera or tell them you're gonna go to the bathroom or something, whatever. They're very trusting, and that's great. But then my physics exam that I just had, that was 50 minutes in class in the huge lecture hall on the tiny little fold-out desks that you have at each chair, and that was just so. I was like not ready to go back to, a 50-minute time limit on my own, whatever. So it was just super, like you said, it was super stressful, and I felt like I was forgetting things, and then I'd remember it, but then I was like, is that really the right thing? And so it's just that was one of the most stressful exams I've ever taken.
Yeah.
We'll see how
Yeah.
that went, but yeah, it's just like I'm not used to the restrictions that come with usual college exams.
Yeah. Yeah. Freaking college is tough, man. College is weird. It's
College
different.
is weird.
It's
Yeah.
different. Like I don't know. Like I kind of like am grateful that I had like I went farther in high school because I feel like the high school structure was a little more structured and it forced you to learn even though I hated like I didn't want to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. You definitely have to take control of it in college for sure.
Yeah, you have to want to learn in
Yeah.
college. You have to want to be there. You have to want to show up. And
Or
if you don't, you're just wasting money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not even you have to want to, it's like you have to, even if you don't want to, because I definitely don't want to go to some classes. But
Oh,
like
for sure. But it's like
you,
yeah,
you have to have the
exactly. So
willpower
keep
to
talking.
push past the don't want. That's the adult skill you need to have that you didn't need to have in
Yeah.
high school. It's the
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, and I could just not do it with, little short-term repercussions.
Like
But
and also
there's
like a lot of
long-term.
ease. Like very easy to just not do it.
Yeah, you could just stay in your room. You could just go wherever you want, and you don't have to worry about it. But you have to push through that and just do it.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. And also
all
on
of our
top of that as well as like learning like maybe not even just being lazy and just being like oh, I don't want to go do it, but also like knowing the priorities and being like I have to go to class instead of doing this right now.
Yeah, like you can't. I cannot afford to do this other thing. I have to do this. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
that or like yeah. Or just even being like I need to go get groceries. I can't skip this or but like you can't skip a class, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just
Like
like
I got.
you have to make the extra long walk from class to the grocery store after class
Yeah.
to like it's just something you got to do. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I get in that. Like there are some times when I'm not in the zone, but when I'm in the zone, it's like if I were not in school right now and I was looking at myself doing what I'm doing, I'm like, that sucks. Like that, I cannot believe that you're actually doing this right now.
Yeah.
You're like getting up, you're going in like the freezing cold or whatever to like go do this thing that you couldn't do all day because of class, but you have to do today, you know, like going to
Mhm.
the grocery store,
Yeah.
going to pick up something or whatever. And it's like, I cannot believe that
Like
you,
the UPS store or
yeah, just some
just
random
something
crap.
so like insignificant seemingly.
Yes.
You're
And
just
you're
like
like,
ah.
and you're putting so much work into accomplishing this stupid little thing, and it's gonna waste so much of your like it's not it's wasting.
Energy and like, it's gonna ruin your morning.
Yeah, and then but then and so when you're looking at that from like a perspective of like
Like,
winter break me,
yeah,
it's like what are you doing? But then school me, it's like I'm sorry, I have to
yeah.
do
It's like,
this.
it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
Quietly under the breath.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, it's yeah. So is this what the rest of life is gonna be like, man? Like I don't know.
Is this what life is?
Maybe once I keep telling myself once I get money, it'll be
Yeah,
easier.
yeah. Once I'm getting paid to do this,
Once
it's
I
gonna be
get
better.
money, then I can at least have like the satisfaction of
Like I'm
money.
doing this horrible thing, but I'm getting paid for it, so it's okay. Like it's kind of more worth my time
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
effort.
What are you gonna like? Do you ever think about? Hang on, actually, put a pin in this question. You said it's cold down there in Tucson. Is it like freezing? Is it like really cold?
It's not like free. It's like gotten to freezing at night, but then during the day it's like 40 to 50
Okay,
degrees.
but it's still like fucking cold, right?
Yeah, it's
And it's
uncomfortably
windy
cold.
there. Yeah,
I what? Wait, what?
is it windy there?
Wait, say it again.
Is it windy?
Yes, it's extremely windy.
Oh,
Like it wouldn't be that bad. Actually, before it got windy, I was wearing, shorts and a t-shirt, just my normal thing every day. And it's cold when I'm outside, or especially in the mornings and the evenings, but it's like I can bear the cold for 5 minutes while I ride my bike to the next building or something, and then I'm
yeah,
good. But with the wind, it makes it so much worse because it's like you're building up heat in your body
yeah.
by exercising on the bike. Like I can sprint on the bike and get warm, but then the heat just takes it away from you,
Yeah, it
sorry,
just gets blown
the wind
away. It's just
blows it away.
whoosh.
You're getting advected. All your heat is just taken from you. So then you just that's one of those moments where it's like the under the breath swearing. You're just like, "Ah."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude. It's
What
not
was the
like it doesn't get like super cold here anymore. But like I remember like last week and the past 2 weeks, there was some days where it was like cold and windy, and I was just
yeah
like, holy fuck.
yeah, it's just awful. What were you
Yeah.
gonna? What was the pin?
Ah,
Let's
fuck.
retrieve the pin.
Do I
You were
remember it? Do I
oh
remember it?
shoot.
What were we talking about?
Oh, okay, wait. You interrupted it to ask me about the wind, or no, about is it cold there?
Yeah.
And before that, we were talking about going to do things we don't want to do. Is this what life is? Oh, getting paid, and then you were about to ask me
Oh
something.
yeah, 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 yeah. Do you ever
Yes.
think about what you're gonna buy with your first like adult paycheck?
I have the only thing I've like
Cause like
concretely.
what is an adult paycheck? I don't even know what an adult paycheck looks
I don't
like.
know what that is
Are we
either. Yeah.
thinking like? So let's think. What is a 2 week salary paycheck for someone that's making like 70,000?
Okay, so
That's
this
very high. That's higher than I'd be making if I was the entry level position. But
so
in
there's
my field at least.
70,000 divided by 52, right? To get per week, or no, we can just divide by 26 to get per every 2 weeks, right? Your biweekly paycheck. What is
Yeah.
that? I don't know what that is. What is 70,000 divided by 26?
70,000 divided by 26 is approximately 2,692.31.
Okay, so I
Every
would,
2 weeks?
yeah.
Whoa! Yo! Adult money's wild. What?
Adult money.
I'm so excited for adult money, dude. I'm gonna have more money than I know what to do with.
All right, well, okay, so first
Like straight
paycheck.
up. I'm gonna be like,
The
what the
only
fuck?
thing, the only thing that I've thought about concretely that I'm gonna do with like money when I have that adult money is get a Curta calculator. It's like super expensive vintage mechanical
You've
calculator.
talked about that one to me
Yeah.
before,
So
but
like
yeah.
that's 2,900. That's like basically $3,000. That's That's like 2 Curta calculator, or maybe one really good
You
condition
get
one. So
two
that's
Curta
gone immediately.
calculators, and you can be like fucking mechanically calculating all your shit.
Yeah. I need this.
They look
It
like,
will
what do they look
improve
like
my
again?
productivity.
Like salt shakers or something.
Yeah, yeah. Like they fit in your hand and you like turn them. They're called like math grenades or something.
Explain it again. Maybe I don't remember.
They're they're like shaped like they look like a grenade
Uh huh.
and they have a little like a basically like the key the pin to a grenade like with the loop in the top and then they have a crank handle on the top and on the
No
side
way.
there's a bunch of sliders. So you slide the slide and those each represent digits and so you like there's a bunch of settings you can do. You can do
Okay,
something.
dude, this is, I do not imagine. Maybe I imagined it wrong, but this thing, like, I'm imagining it how you're describing it now. This looks dope.
Yeah, it's cool. Like you can look it up if you want. It's probably better, but like it's a cylinder with sliders that you use to set the numbers you're working with, and then on the top there's a circular register, and you crank the handle to do the calculations. And depending on what you push or pull on, like you can pull the handle up and crank it one way, and it does a different operation than if you push it in and crank it the other way or whatever. You can do a bunch of math, and it's like it's just super satisfying, and it's super compact, and it's just like a really cool piece of engineering. So
Yeah.
paycheck, that's all gone, and that's what I am left with. Then second paycheck, I'll start to do
Lord,
actual.
forgive me when I spend a whole check on credit calculators. Man, that's so funny.
Yeah. What about you?
Dude, I think motherfuckers are banging on my door right now. Dude, these guys, okay, they're day drinking. They're all day drinking. They're all hammered now.
Nice.
Like, shut the fuck up. I'm recording a podcast. Anyways, what was I saying? Sorry.
What is your first paycheck? What are you spending it on?
Dude, that's the thing. I don't know. I could think of so many things, but I don't know what I'm actually like gonna spend.
Yeah.
I could buy shoes. I could buy like a new computer. I could buy a whole ass new computer. Holy shit, that's what I'm buying. Oh, I'm buying a whole ass new computer just cause like, well, maybe not a whole ass new computer, but I feel like I kind of like I fucked with this one a little too much. I remember one time, I've probably talked about this before on the podcast, but one time I don't know why I was doing it, but I was fucking with my PC while it was on, and I took out a stick of RAM while the computer was on. It really fucked it up for a second, and I got it back on. It's working, and it hasn't fucked up since. But like I don't know, ever since then, it's like a tainted like thing in my eyes. I'm like, shit, I fucked
It's
up the
like
motherboard because
something is
one slot of the RAM on the motherboard actually doesn't work at all. So like,
oh,
so yeah, that one got shorted.
something, yeah.
So
So
it's
you
like
like
it's
you would just
damaged.
upgrade. You'd upgrade your living
Yeah,
or
because like,
yeah, your
because
computer.
the thing is right now is like also too is like I really haven't been playing video games for a while now. I don't really need to get a new computer. Like this does what I need it to do. Like I
Yeah.
don't need to get like upgrade right now, but like when I'm adult, I'm gonna fucking trick that shit out. I'm gonna get a custom keyboard. I'm gonna get a custom
Nice.
mechanical keyboard, dude. Those things are like $500,
Ooh,
but I'm gonna ball out and get one.
nice.
And then I can be like, oh, it's gonna be part of my workstation.
Yeah, it's increasing my productivity.
Because everything's online these days. Yeah.
That'll just be my excuse for the credit calculator. Everything's online these days, so someone needs a handheld mechanical calculator that takes like 10 seconds to do some simple arithmetic. It brings us back to
You
the
know,
golden age.
it reminds you to be patient in such a
Yeah, that's just what I'm
fast
just saying to
time.
myself.
That's dope though. Math grenade. Is that really what they call it?
That was like one of its nicknames. Yeah,
Nice. That's sick. That's metal.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Uh, my Oh yeah, I wrote this down because I wanted to mention it on the podcast. In my steel pan ensemble at our like last rehearsal, we're performing um the Star Spangled Banner for like a festival that involves a bunch of high schools from Tucson or something, like a bunch of high school steel pan bands.
Yeah.
I don't really get it, but we're doing that, and I guess they're playing the Star Spangled Banner, so we're learning that too. And um, the first day we started playing it, like while we took or like we didn't take a break, but like the director started helping somebody, and everyone was just kind of jamming while we were waiting. And the guy next to me, his name's Jeff, and he plays the double tenor pans, which is very similar to the ones that I play. And he was like, he started singing the middle harmony part to the Star Spangled Banner, like the vocals.
Yeah.
And so I like laughed at him. He was like, "You should sing the melody." And I was like, "Okay." So then we started singing, and we actually sounded great. Like we were harmonizing really well. And then this other guy who plays the cello pans came over and he was like, I'm in the choir and I know the bass part to that." And so then we started
Whoa.
singing as a trio. And then everyone stopped doing what they're doing, like looked over, and the director like
Nice.
looked over and was like, "Not bad."
Dude, you
And
guys
like
just
it
formed a
actually
band.
sounded
What the
great.
hell?
Yeah.
That's so baller. You guys
So I
just
was like,
all like started
we should
jamming
start a
together.
yeah, we should start like a barbershop trio or something.
Facts, dude. That's nuts. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Surprisingly good.
Yeah. What were you singing again? Star Spangled Banner, you said?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
And then
I don't even think I know Star Spangled Banner.
like the words,
Yeah.
I don't remember the words. Like I remember up to like oh wait, I don't even know. I can't even. I have to start singing it. Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know.
Like so we everyone started for like all three of us started forgetting the words at one point.
That's yeah. I mean, facts. Facts though. Let's go.
Facts though.
What else? What else have I been up to? Freaking yeah, school. Uh, I've been able to get like I've actually been able to go to the parties this semester so far at least.
Nice.
And I mean, I've been able to like get homework. Like for some reason, I never have any homework on Saturdays. So,
There you
that's
go.
always the one day. Well, I say I don't have any homework on Saturdays. Like I have homework that I should be doing on
Yeah,
Saturdays.
but it's not due. Yeah,
What does that do on Saturday?
that counts.
Yeah. So, I usually am able to go to a little bit of a party in the afternoon that like my frat is throwing or something. So
Very nice.
that's fun. I'm actually getting use out of it now. So
Yeah, that's cool.
but yeah, other than school and like hanging out with my girlfriend, I haven't really been doing much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw Anna the other day actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, walking. I was like, hey. I was like, you going to class? She's like, yeah. She was in a hurry.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think she may have mentioned that.
Really?
Yeah, I think she, or at least because she said she's run into you a couple times.
Yeah, like one or two.
Yeah. So I think I remember that like recently she said she ran into you. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, I got
Yep.
I got a good routine schedule going, kinda. So it's good now that I'm in a groove. Freaking.
We've answered the question, what's the routine this time?
What's the routine? We have. Holy shit! It's all coming together.
We know the routine.
Yeah.
That could be the title of this episode too.
No, does Daniel have COVID?
Yeah, okay. I feel like, but it's so vanilla though. It's like, you know.
No, you
It's just-
want it to be that one.
All right. I guess that's fine.
Cause
Maybe
then,
we can-
Because then we can like actually follow it up with like a real titled episode once you actually know.
I see. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Daniel did not.
Or Daniel did have COVID. Okay, yeah, I
Daniel
like.
actually did. Whoa, plot
Whoa.
twist. Maybe it's all a setup, man. I don't know.
Tune in next week for the big reveal.
Yeah, we're sitting at like 39 right now.
Yeah. I should probably. My voice is kind of getting a little tired.
Yeah.
We should probably call it for this week,
I'd
but
say this is it feels like a natural ending. Too.
it does. It feels like we're pulling into the driveway.
Yeah, and we're sitting like right at our usual time too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
And also because there's a 3 in front, so people who are kind of watching us, but like if they see a long episode, they're like, I don't
Yeah.
know actually, but they'll see the 3 and then be like, okay.
Oh, okay. It's a little shorter this time. Maybe I'll listen to these two guys just talking about random crap.
All right, goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Do you think Daniel has COVID? Bye.
Comment your answers below.
Yes. Goodbye.